Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Morris. It's complete to the left. Smashes through. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Jet sweep to the receiver. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Line gets set, first down. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kentucky going quickly. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Open space at the 25. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And a really good job by the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. On the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he puts through the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got room at the 35. He's off to the races. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and showed off his speed.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Defense in press coverage. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk of play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink, and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks are there's so many adjectives to describe him: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Discards a man.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On the move is the 30. Off he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Throws to the wideout. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He's got great speed. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
2nd and 1, and they're going to make them line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Kentucky! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 10 over Charlotte. for now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to...
He's loose. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd down. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
3rd down after the run. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To throw, it's Wimsatt. He makes the connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. The Wildcats get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some finish.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes it on the run. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
The game is tied.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
This is why you got to be running the ball in between the tackles down here. You give it to your wide receiver. It's a finesse-type run. If it doesn't work, you end up losing a ton of yards like they just did there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Using his feet. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a luxury to be able to call a design run to your quarterback and basically let him be a tailback and let him run it in for you. It makes the offense and everything else around him stronger. His QB's just got some good wheels.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Morris. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Turns it on in midfield. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Maryland! He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Every play magnified in the fourth quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now on the option. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long through the 44. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Unloads to the wideout. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wide receiver shows motion. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the returner goes down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Hands it off. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Morris. He's got it down the middle. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 40. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback now breaking the field. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start